Hey guys, and welcome back to another Superstar video. And I put out a little thing on my community for what video you guys would want to see this weekend, and this was the winning poll, or the winning option in the poll. So I thought I'd bring you guys a Superstar video this week. And to those who voted for something different, don't worry, I will probably work on that throughout the week once I have more free time. But in this video, I'm just going to be going over 6 things that used to be in Superstar that are no longer in Superstar, and that maybe the beginning players will remember and reminisce on. I know the game's only been out for just over a year, but there are still some big changes that happened over this year, that some for the best and some maybe not for the best. So the first major change, which came in the last update, is the change of layout. So if you remember back before the update and since the start of the game, Superstar used to have a purpley blue sort of layout background sort of thing, and the image originally was the DNA sort of love yourself her photo shoot, and I think it was a picture of them on the stage or something when you got into the game. I don't really have any footage of loading up the game from the very beginning, but if I do find some, I'll play it over the top of this video to show you guys what I mean. But now it is the Persona Map of the Soul background and theme, and it is now pink, which it looks, in my opinion, looks cleaner, but I can see why some people might miss the old layout, especially because it was unique to Superstar compared to the other Superstar. It is unique to Superstar BTS compared to the other Superstar games, which all looked the same. I mean, I haven't played them, so I don't know, but this is what I'm going off on their Twitter page. So yeah, the second thing, which is probably for the best, is that back in the old versions of Superstar, it was almost impossible to get diamonds without using real money. There was no free diamonds option, and there was no watch adverts for diamonds until maybe summer last year. I can't quite remember when they added it, but this meant that diamonds were so rare, so the only way to get diamonds for free is when they would give them out in events and stuff, which made diamond card packs really rare because no one bought them. The premium packs were just, you'd get them from events and that was it, which I'm guessing is why they made it so you could get diamonds for free, because they wanted people to use them maybe. But I think it's for the best that they made it so you can actually get diamonds for free now by watching adverts or downloading games or whatever. So that's one of the changes I think is good that has happened. The third thing that they replaced, and I do see maybe coming back one day, is the full versions of songs. I think this was only for Hope World album. I'm not 100% sure on that. Actually, no, it was for Fake Love as well, I believe. But I don't know why they stopped doing them. I'm guessing maybe there's a bit of backlash to it because it's too hard or something. But now they do verse 1 and verse 2 sort of things, which doesn't have the same feel as doing a full version. I think doing full version of songs was challenging, and it made you really want to complete a full song 3 stars on hard, which is what I really wanted to do for pretty much every song. But I don't know if they'll bring it back. I kind of hope they do, because it was a good feature that they just sort of forgot about. So hopefully they bring that back. And the fourth is event related. I mean, obviously they haven't stopped doing events, and events are still coming in pretty much every week, which wasn't how they used to. They used to only do one like once every 2 weeks or once a month at times. But by far the best event ever in Superstar was the Golden Dog event, which was for Chinese New Year last year, I believe. And that event was ridiculously good for cards and ribbon points and everything you ever wanted. It was a fun event that will forever be remembered as the event that I enjoyed the most anyway, and a lot of people who play the game I know enjoyed the Golden Dog event. And if I do find some footage, I'll play it over this video, but I don't know if I was recording Superstar videos when the Golden Dog event was active. I'm not 100% sure. I don't think I was, but if I do find some footage, I'll play it over. The fifth is, at first I was against this, and then now I'm glad, but the old upgrading system, gosh, this takes me back. It used to be, so if you had, say, a C card, to upgrade that C card to a B card, you had to have the exact same C card. You couldn't have the same member in the same album, it had to be the same theme, which meant it was so hard to get R cards in that back in that day. Nowadays you can get an R card pretty easily, but back then it was impossible to get R cards. You had to get the exact ones, and it was so time consuming, which I can see why they changed it, because they wanted people to challenge more in the upper leagues and stuff, which is good. I guess it just makes it less of a challenge, but at the end of the day I'm glad they changed it, because the amount of card packs you would have to open just to get enough C cards or B cards to get an R card for that that one person. It wasn't fun in the long run. The final change they made in the past year and a half, roughly, is when they used to have to update your game. I don't know if this was the same for Android, but this was definitely for iPhone and Apple. When you used to update your app, you used to have to sign into your Korean account if you weren't from one of the countries it was available in. So for me, being in the UK, my friend had a Korean account to download the game, which is what we all used. And back in the old times, instead of just going on the App Store and then refreshing it, which we can do now, you had to physically change your account to the Korean one and then navigate, find Superstar in Korean. It was really hard and time consuming, and that just changed over time. Like, I don't really know why, it just did. They just sort of changed it, so now if I want to update my Superstar, I just have to go into the App Store. It'll say that it's not available, but in reality all I have to do is refresh, and then boom, I'll be able to play the new version. So yeah, these were 6 little things that they changed in Superstar in the past year and a bit. I can see a lot more changing probably in the future. They'll probably change some of the leagues, missions, all this. It'll probably all change, and maybe I'll do a follow-up on this video in a year's time to see how different it is now. But I think if I were to give my overall biggest change from the start of Superstar and where it is now, I've got to say the layout. I mean, I kind of just missed the original layout, and I'm talking about the Love Yourself Hurt layout. I think that was the best layout for this game in my opinion, because it was bright and colourful, and it made you want to, play the game. I'm not saying that the new layout's bad. I'm not a hater of that. I think it's good because it's faster and cleaner. Because here's a little bonus thing: back in the old days of Superstar, the game was so slow to load things. Like, it took forever to get on to play a song. Like, you'd see that little loading icon for so long. And I'm glad that that's gone now. I'm glad that the new version is a lot smoother. Granted, your internet is fast, but the old Superstar, I kind of miss some things, but there's some things I definitely don't miss. So yeah, that's pretty much going to do it for this video. I just want to say right now, before I end off this video, I have a second channel which is called More Benito, which is basically going to be a channel where I just upload random stuff, stuff that isn't really related to this channel, sort of other games and stuff. So if you guys want to check that out, be my guest. It's cool if you don't want to, because I'm not really going to be prioritising that channel. It's just something where I can go back to an editing style I tried once and kind of want to get back into, and I don't want to fill this channel, which I care about, with that kind of editing. But yeah, so that's pretty much going to be it. And just a reminder that the plans for this channel, because I have exams coming up, I'm going to try my best to get still have a weekly upload schedule. Don't know how reliable that will be. I'm sorry if I go missing for a few weeks, but that's purely because I've got exams. But by the end of June, I'll be ready and set to upload. Not full time, until I get to university basically. I'll be grinding out this channel. So yeah, but remember, as soon as I'm going to the tour in England, so once I get home from that, I'm going to be straight on editing that vlog, because I want to get that out to you guys ASAP, because I know you guys who aren't going to the tour might want to see a perspective. So I'm going to try my best to be a good vlogger, because if you watch my Berlin vlog, it wasn't great because I forgot to speak in most of it. So I'm going to try and be much more entertaining and interactive with you guys in that vlog. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And one more thing, I know I'm plugging a lot right now, but my friend has just started a YouTube channel. His name is Ehday. He will also be going with me on the Speak Yourself tour. So if you guys could check him out, that'd be greatly appreciated, because I know him. He's wanted to get into YouTube for a long time, and I've known him for a long time, and he's a good guy. So if you could help him out, it'd mean a lot to me, and I'm sure it'd mean a lot to him. So that's pretty much going to do it for this video. If you have enjoyed these videos and you do want to see more of this kind of stuff, like and subscribe. I'll be trying to upload weekly to whatever you guys want, because I'll probably leave a poll out every Thursday or Friday, just so you guys can choose what kind of video you want me to make, because I want to be more interactive for you guys, because I know without you guys I wouldn't be where I am now. I'm so thankful for the 1,000 subscribers that we're at, and I want to make my channel what you guys want to see. So yeah, that will be it for this video. Like and subscribe, check out my Twitter and stuff below, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. See ya.